Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm back with my usual Sunday tutorial. Now today I'm going to show you how I've made this absolutely gorgeous card, and it does stand up and it just looks, well it does stand up, trust us, and it just looks so beautiful, it really does. And it's called a double diamond fold card, okay, and I got this off Pinterest. There's quite a few of them around, and it's beautiful. You can use it for loads of different occasions. And on the back I've just popped some Whisper White to write your sentiment or whatever you want to do. So we're going to make that, but what we're going to make it in is some new products that are going to be in the new autumn winter catalogue, which I'll be sending out to everyone who shopped with me anyway, so they're already sorted. And if anyone else would like one, if you don't have a demonstrator and you're interested in ordering, you can just leave a comment on here or go onto my blog or email us and I'll send you one out. So I can't show you the inside yet, but this is the catalogue and it's absolutely beautiful. There really is some gorgeous things in here. So we're going to be using some stuff from in here. And let me just grab them. So what we're going to use is, I've got a couple of new stamp sets here. Snowflake sentiments, which is lovely. It really has got some gorgeous little sentiments, and I'm going to be using one for the inside. I'm going to be using some little snowflakes to do some heat embossing, but yeah, and they're a really good size as well. So that is a new one that's coming to you soon. And then this is lovely, it's called Merry Little Labels, and I've got one mounted obviously, but the great thing about this is it also has a coordinating punch, which is called the Everyday Label Punch, I think it's called, and that fits with most of with some of these. The rest you can just do whatever you want with, so that's another good one. And this paper, oh, it's absolutely gorgeous, it really is. You get 4 designs, you get 3 sheets of each. They're not double-sided because they're all speciality papers, but I just wanted to give you a quick little peek at them because they're beautiful. We're going to be using this one today, which is snowflakes, like gold and silver, and obviously Stampin' Up. It's beautiful quality as always. So yeah, you get 3 of each design. There's another one, absolutely gorgeous. This is just beautiful. I think this is like a copper. So you get 3 of them. This is beautiful as well, absolutely gorgeous. 3 of them, and then the one that I've just showed you that I'm using today. And another thing that we have is, it's what do you call it? It's, I can't think of it, foil, but it's in champagne. Now I know it's probably hard for you to tell, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that is those. That's just what I wanted to show you, and these gorgeous snowflakes. They're just beautiful. They're silver and golds, and they're just so pretty. And I'm going to use a silver one today. So we've got a few lovely new things, and I'll be showing you some more as well as you know, the days and weeks go by. So for our lovely card here, I am using I'm using Soft Sky, right, and it needs to measure 12 inches by 7, so you will need a 12 by 12, all right. And then I've got a piece of that lovely DSP which I've cut to, let's get organised here, 2 7/8 by 6 7/8, okay. So that's that, and then I've got a piece of Whisper White for the back, which is also cut at the same. Alright, now on this one here, what I did was I stuck DSP, you know, on quite a lot of it. Now today I'm not going to be doing it on these bits because we're going to do some heat embossing, but I will be putting it on these. Now what I did to get these pieces of DSP was I made another one of these in a scrap piece of paper, and then I actually cut them away from the card, and then I drew round it on some chipboard and made a little template, so if ever I want to make the card again, I can just draw around them with a pencil and cut them out. And then that's the way I did it, because you can't really measure a shape like that. It's, you know, you just can't. So, and then I've just put my piece of chipboard onto the DSP and just drew round it with a pencil and cut it out with the scissors. So that's what I did. So I think that is everything for now. Now in centimetres, the card would need to measure 30.4 by 17.8, okay, and the 2 pieces of the Whisper White and DSP would need to measure 7.3 by 17.5 centimetres. Alright, so we need to do a little bit of scoring here. So just take a scoreboard and put it in on the long side. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of notching so we know where to draw our lines, alright? So let me get my measurements here. So what you want to do is mark along here at 1.5, just a little mark there, okay? Then 3, 4.5, 7.5, 9 and 10.5, okay. And then what we need to do is we need to, let me work this out, we need to score at the 3, so go back to the 3 and score all the way down, okay. Then go to the next one, which is 4.5, and score all the way down. Then go to 7.5 where we marked, score down, and 9 and score down. Okay, so you will end up, I know the light's hard, but you'll end up with that. Alright, then turn it all the way around, okay, and let me get this right. We need to make a couple of more notches, but we only need to make them at the 1.5 and the 10.5, okay, on the bottom. So you should just have 2 little notches on the bottom. Alright, now turn it to the short side, and you want to put a notch in at 3.5 on both ends of the card. Alright, and that's what you should have. Now in centimetres, you want to mark at 3.8, 7.6, 11.4, 19, 22.9 and 26.7, and then on the short side you want to mark at 8.9 centimetres on both sides. So that is that. We're just going to do the scoring with our ruler now, which it's really simple. It might look a little bit complicated, but honestly it's not. So our first score line at 1.5, we are going to score it to this little corner here that we marked at 3.5 on the short side. So we're just going to line that up with the ruler, and we're going to score just there. And then we're going to do the same, match it up with the bottom line that we scored at 1.5. Okay, so you will end up with that. Do the same on the other side. Oops. Okay, so you'll have that. Now what we want to do now is from here where we've just marked, we need to go up to this second score line here. Alright, so for the second score line from the bottom where we've just scored. Alright, so now you will have that. And then we want to go from the bottom of the second score line all the way to, where do we need to go? We need to go to the 1.5 notch at the top. Okay, so just straight down there. And it should look something like that. And then just repeat it on here. So from the second score line, go up to the notch at 10.5. So from there, just make sure I've got that on the right place. Okay, and then from here up to the second score line here, which would be at 7.5, I think, the 7.5 notch and the score line. Alright, that excuse me, that is what you should end up with. Now what we want to do is take some scissors, and we've got our score lines there and there. We just want to remove these pieces here. So just get your scissors and just follow your score lines, just removing them. Okay, and remove alright, so you should have that, and then do the same on the other one. There we go, now that's what you should have. So how you're going to fold it is, let me get this right. Oh goodness me, how do we do it again? So the two straight ones here, we will fold them in a mountain. Okay, these two are in a mountain like that, and then these crissy cross ones here will go in a valley. All right. I think this makes an absolutely beautiful card. It really does. Then just turn it over and you'll see that they will kind of pinch together. I can get it right. Pinch together. Just like that. Yeah, I didn't score that first line, that's why. I forgot to score that line, so it's making it a bit tricky, but so they will just pinch together Come on, why is it not doing it? There we go. So just pinch that like that. And the same with this one. Just press that in like that. And that's how it will fold flat as well for posting or whatever. And then turn it over, and then we've got our gorgeous double diamond fold. Okay, so what I want to do is, with my diamonds here, I want to heat emboss it with this little design from the new stamp set. So I'm just going to randomly stamp it round and emboss it with silver powder. So I'm going to get on with that, and then I'm going to come back when that's done, I think, just to save a bit of time, because I don't want this video to go on for an hour or something. So I've got an embossing buddy, and I'm just going to give it a good wipe, and I'm going to do both of the triangles. So I've got my Versamark here, just ink up this lovely little snowflake. Okay, and then I'm just going to randomly stamp it around in the little triangle, as you can hopefully see there. And then, like I said, I'm going to emboss it with silver powder. So I'm going to get on with this. I'll do both sides, and I'll be back when it's all done and embossed. Right, there we go. I've heat embossed it, and I think it looks gorgeous. It really does. So now we just need to start decorating our little card. So I'm going to flatten it out, and I've got my little corner pieces of the DSP, and I've got some Tombow here. So I'm just going to glue these on, and I want them, just make sure I get it right which bit that I want them on. Yeah, it's this one here. So just going to stick them on there, and if you still find they're a little bit big or they don't quite fit, you can just trim them. Okay, that's better. And just stick them down with some glue. I think this paper is my favourite out of the new catalogue. It's gorgeous. It's got like such a really luxurious look and feel about it, I think, definitely. Okay, that's those two done. So I think this would make like a really special Christmas card. And it will fold flat to go in an envelope, but you could also make like a really nice presentation box for it, which I might do tomorrow if I get a chance. I could upload a quick video tomorrow with a matching box if anybody would like to see that, rather than just putting it in a plain envelope. You know, we could make a really pretty matching box for it. So let us know if you would like that, and I can try and get that on tomorrow. I think it's too nice to just go in an envelope, to be honest. I think it needs a really pretty box. So that's that done. And then I've got my larger piece of DSP here, which is going to go in the middle. So I'm going to stick that down. There we go. Beautiful. I think soft sky is just such a gorgeous colour, but it looks so nice with silver and gold, even the same as Pool Party does as well. Alright, so that's starting to come together now. I mean, doesn't that look beautiful? It really does. Just fold that down. Oh wow, that's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've got my beautiful silver snowflake. I absolutely love these. And I want this to go somewhere about there. And I've already tied a little bow from the beautiful Pool Party, what do you call it? I think it's a kind of a satin shimmer ribbon, that's what you call it. So I want to pop that there, like that. And my little tag, like little sentiment, is going to go in the middle of there. So what I'm going to do is, I've got it mounted from the Merry Little Labels. So I've got a piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp it with Soft Sky ink as well. Alright, so I'm just going to ink it up. Make sure it's all covered, and then I'm going to stamp it on some Whisper White and punch it out with the coordinating punch. Oh, gorgeous, so pretty. I love that. And I love it when we get new punches as well, because I do like my punches. So take the punch and we're just going to line it up, and it leaves just a pretty little border around, like a, you know, just to set it off a bit, I think. Gorgeous. So I've got that done. And then, oh, why have I just done that? I've just cut that from my piece that is meant for the back. So I'm going to have to cut another piece. Oh, honestly, what a stupid... Oh. Right, bear with us a second to get some more Whisper White. and it has to be 2 7/8. So 2 7/8 wide by 6 7/8 long. Okay, so now I've got another piece. And then I've got the little sentiment, and I want to stamp that just in the middle with the same ink, Soft Sky. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in the middle, check it's the right way. Lovely. Wishing you a season of joy, a season of cheer, but most of all a wonderful year. And then I've got these 3 little snowflakes. From the Snowflake Sentiments, and I'm just going to stamp one down the bottom, and I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to stamp it again just here. Gorgeous. I think that looks so pretty. Right, so we can start and get this together now. So I'm going to pop the back piece on, I think, and get that one out the way. And that's where you can write your little message on, or whatever you want to write on there. So just stick that in the middle, like so. Gorgeous. And then I'm going to get a glue dot for my little bow. Where's my bow gone? Oh, don't say I've lost it. There it is. Don't know what it's doing right over there. So I'm going to put glue dot on there, and I want my bow about here. Beautiful. And then the little snowflake is going to go about there. And I think I'm just going to put some little bits of Tombow on there to stick the little snowflake down. Just a few dabs here and there. Okay, so I'm going to pop that about there. Absolutely love these snowflakes, they're gorgeous. And then my little sentiment, which is Let It Snow, is just going to sit in the middle like that, but I want to put that up with some dimensionals. I've got some, just grab these, just a few little mini ones here. And then go and just peel the little backs off. Okay, and then I just want to position, that looks absolutely beautiful. I just want to position this so it's relatively central. Oh, isn't that so pretty? And then I think maybe some little rhinestones would probably set it off as well. Where can I put some? I don't know. I think I might put I'm going to put 3 down here just to give it a bit more sparkle. Doesn't that look gorgeous? And you could even put them in the centres of your little snowflakes if you want to, and then you've got the back so that you can just write your message on there. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I definitely think we need a beautiful box. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry if it's a bit long. There's the other one I made. I think you take more time just trying to explain it, so you know, I know that you know how to do it, but yeah, that is stunning, it really is. So if you like, I can come back tomorrow and do a lovely presentation box for it, because I think it needs it definitely, because it's such an elegant, beautiful card. So okay, thanks for watching. All the info will be on my blog, and don't forget, if you want a catalogue, just give us a shout and I can send you one out. Probably be doing them in the next week. So take care, thanks for watching, and bye for now.